Hello, friends. Hello, friends.
하나,
Sorry. All of a
둘,
sudden,
셋,
I don't know what to
넷,
say.
다섯,
Today's topic
여섯,
is
일곱,
about the
여덟,
content
아홉,
that KBA recently had a new policy about establishing the 12-year-old pro qualification in Korea. Yeah, of course, we know the context and we know the history why all of a sudden the pro qualification has started. And then I think
하나,
these days,
둘,
yeah, I
셋,
lost some
넷,
English words
다섯,
because
여섯,
um
일곱, 여덟,
from this
아홉,
January we don't have so far we don't have international students. Our international students will be arriving from 11th, and then we are going to expect a lot of international students from
하나,
overseas.
둘,
And
셋,
thanks for coming.
넷,
And I
다섯,
won't
여섯,
speak
일곱,
Korean.
여덟,
Yeah, because this video will be sent to Edward, one of my friends. And then I mainly talk about the 12-year-old for qualification. Yeah, some of my words can reach you.
하나,
And then
둘,
you understand
셋,
the background
넷,
of the
다섯,
12-year-old for
여섯,
qualification.
일곱, 여덟,
Yeah, we have. There are many things. There are a lot of things that we could tell. Yeah, based on the pro qualification currently in Korea. Okay, we have changed a lot. I mean, we have passed the pro qualification, which is about the age. The pro qualification is open. I mean, about Korean pro qualification was open to public, everyone. Basically, everyone can challenge. Everyone could challenge. But now, as time goes by, older players have become better and better as time goes by. So the KBA started to make the pro qualification only for younger generation. It means that there is a age limitation for the pro qualification from when 2010 perhaps. Shin Jin-seo and Shin Min-jun were the first case of the pro qualification under the age of 15, right? But before that, we passed the pro exam, like pro qualification, like maybe Lee Chang-ho, Lee Se-dor, and myself. I became a pro at my age of 10 months. At the same time, that pro qualification, there was a no age limit. But as time goes by, people are, getting older and older, and it becomes very hard for younger generations to become pros. So there is a 15. I mean, there is a called 영재 입단대회, which was there is a age limit, 15-year-old younger, and then Shin Jin-seo was the first case, and you know how successful it was. Yeah, because Shin Jin-seo started his career at his age of 11. And then now he becomes a legend of the legends. Now he is in charge of the whole Baduk community, I mean Baduk industry in Korea now. Yeah, because based on that context, we have to think about the reason. I'm not saying that I agree with the pro qualification under age limit, and I am telling you about this kind of explanation based on the fact that the KBA started the pro qualification under age 12. That is the reason. So that's why my explanation could be longer, and maybe you have many maybe questions. But at the same time, I'm telling you the background. So that's why we could understand how we could survive. This is not about pros and cons, because there are some good things and there are some bad things, of course. And as a professional player, I think that many people are worried about the current circumstances. And then at the same time, Korean people are looking for some promising ways, So the question is, in one word, if you get older, it becomes very harder to be very strong in a game of Go.
하나, 둘,
so
셋,
that's why
넷, 다섯,
after
여섯,
15
일곱,
years of
여덟,
the history of the pro qualification under 15s. We made maybe 신진서, 신민준, other professional players like 설현준 from younger
하나,
generation
둘,
from the pro
셋,
qualification under 15.
넷, 다섯,
And
여섯,
then
일곱,
15 years
여덟,
later,
아홉,
now you know how 신진서 is strong. But at the same time, we also agree that if there was no pro qualification under 15, maybe he could. I mean, Shinji
하나,
could pass the pro
둘,
qualification for
셋,
every generation.
다섯,
And then,
여섯,
yeah, he could be a
일곱,
legend.
여덟, 아홉, 열.
Hello, Mr.
두 번
Kunti.
남았습니다.
But now the things have changed. You know, we have more than 400 professional players in Korea.
하나,
And then
둘,
currently we have a pro
셋,
qualification without
넷,
any age limit.
다섯,
5 new pros are selected annually. And then last year, what happened in last year was that all the new
하나,
professional players
둘,
were over
셋,
30.
넷, 다섯,
The
여섯,
KBA
일곱, 여덟,
thought that it
아홉.
was a problem. Yeah, because all of the new professional players are over 30. Not even 20, over 30, 32, maybe 38, 39. They became pros. Yeah, because they
하나,
never gave
둘,
up, challenged the pro
셋,
qualification.
넷,
They want to be a professional
다섯,
players in Korea.
여섯, 일곱,
But for the
여덟,
better
아홉.
future, KBA might consider that we, sorry to say this, but the KBA's current status, they
하나,
never say this
둘,
in public, but
셋,
they feel
넷,
that we don't need
다섯,
someone
여섯,
older, I mean
일곱,
over 30. We
여덟,
need someone
아홉.
in teens. So that's why they feel that, okay, under there is a pro qualification under 15, but it is already late. We need a new 신진서. So that's why they launched the new system, pro qualification
하나,
under 12.
둘,
It means
셋,
that if you
넷,
become 13s, you can't
다섯,
get into the
여섯,
pro qualification
일곱,
under 12.
여덟,
It means that
아홉.
the middle school student cannot challenge. There is a pro qualification among the primary and elementary school students under 12. That is the issue.
하나,
I mean,
둘,
there are pro
셋,
qualification.
넷, 다섯, 여섯,
There are
일곱,
many pro qualification. Women
아홉.
pro qualification selected 4 people annually. And then there is a pro qualification selecting 5 annual pros, but it will be decreased. Yeah, because
하나,
the KBA decided to
셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯,
how can I
일곱,
say?
여덟, 아홉.
Select 4 annual elementary school pro players. 4 from under 12, 4 from under 15, and maybe 2 for the whole generation, including maybe teens,
하나,
20s, 30s,
둘,
40s, and maybe
셋,
even 60s.
넷, 다섯, 여섯,
The general
일곱,
pro qualification
여덟,
will
아홉.
decrease the number of new pros. It means that if you become maybe for example, 16, 17, maybe 18 or 20, it means that it becomes
하나,
extremely hard
둘,
and even difficult,
셋,
impossible
넷,
for becoming a pro
다섯, 여섯,
in South Korea,
일곱,
in
여덟.
Republic of Korea. So it means that we don't need older pro. That is the main concept of the KBA
하나,
right now.
둘,
Actually,
셋,
the pro qualification was launched
다섯,
and
여섯,
then suggested
일곱,
by the pro
여덟,
players.
아홉.
One is Choi Myung-hoon, 9단 professional players, and one is Mok Jin-seo, professional 9단 player. And Mok Jin-seo was the supervisor, has been the supervisor of the Korean representative,
하나,
Korean,
둘,
I mean,
셋,
budget team.
넷, 다섯,
Based on the fact that we have to find pros under maybe 12, and then we have to make them grow, make them very strong. Like, we need a system to
하나, 둘,
raise them
셋,
to
넷,
be a next
다섯,
season, to be very,
여섯,
very strong in the future.
일곱, 여덟.
Otherwise, we cannot compete against, we cannot compete against China. Actually, the reason the KBA is trying to make that qualification is based on the fact that we
하나,
cannot compete
둘,
in future China.
셋,
That is the problem.
넷,
Currently in
다섯,
China, there are
여섯,
60, 100,
일곱,
60 million,
여덟,
60 million
아홉.
people playing Weiqi in China. And then, currently we have Shinjin so that we can compete with them. But if we are not ready, if Shinjin
하나,
becomes 30 or
둘,
over 30,
셋,
that is a problem
넷,
because this is only
다섯,
their time that
여섯,
Shinjin is going
일곱,
to get
여덟.
old, and then we don't have any, following options, right? So that's why KBA started to make the pro qualification under 12. Like, okay, there are a lot of professional
하나,
players who were
둘,
against it.
셋,
Then there are many
넷,
teachers,
다섯,
Baduk teachers in
여섯,
Korea.
일곱, 여덟,
Even
아홉,
Taijin 7단,
열.
8단 can
두 번 남았습니다.
challenge the pro qualification under 12. It means that they're not really competitive in the pro world. Obviously, Korean pros
하나,
are really strong.
둘, 셋, 넷,
You know that.
다섯, 여섯,
And then
일곱, 여덟,
they just select pros,
아홉.
and then actually the question is, do they have the following procedures after they make younger
하나,
generation become
둘,
pros,
셋,
and then that is a
넷,
problem.
다섯,
But
여섯,
it has just
일곱,
started.
여덟,
We had
아홉.
the first case of the pro qualification of 12s, under 12, right? Hong Jun-sun, new pro professional, player. I really congratulate him because we also told
하나,
him.
둘,
We also met
셋,
him from
넷, 다섯,
when he
여섯,
was
일곱,
sophomore
여덟,
in primary school,
아홉.
second year, third year. We have seen him. Of course, there are many teachers who taught him, but he really deserves and he is ready for becoming a pro, and he will be very competitive in the near future. And then at the same time,
하나,
the
둘,
KBA feels that
셋, 넷,
okay, this is a new
다섯,
policy.
여섯,
The KBA,
일곱,
the Korean Basketball
여덟,
Association, will select
아홉,
four
열.
new
마지막입니다.
elementary school students as new pros, 4 from elementary school, 4 from middle school, and then maybe two
하나, 둘,
new pros
셋, 넷,
over
다섯,
age 18.
여섯, 일곱,
But the point is,
여덟, 아홉.
if you don't pass the elementary school or middle school pro qualification, it means that you have to give up. However how strong you are, it doesn't matter how strong you are.
하나,
So
둘,
that
셋,
it is quite
넷,
obvious that
다섯,
high
여섯,
school or the
일곱,
college school
여덟,
students are much
아홉.
better, much stronger than of course elementary and middle school students. But they don't have a chance. They don't receive any chance. If you feel that okay, I wanna play, but I wanna be
하나,
professional players,
둘,
but
셋, 넷, 다섯.
because Korea has 17 seats for the new annual professional players for women, female. So there are
하나,
13 like
둘, 셋, 넷,
four,
다섯,
so 8.
여섯,
And then
일곱,
one from the
여덟,
KBA inside,
아홉.
연구생, one from so 8, 9, 2 from general pro qualification, and the other maybe the region, but whatever.
하나, 둘, 셋,
It's the
넷,
procedure of
다섯,
survival. I think.
여섯,
The
일곱.
KBA feels that we are in trouble. We are in crisis. We cannot compete with China. And if we keep losing against China, then every Baduk fans will leave and they don't see us. At the same time, I feel that, okay, if you are
하나,
old, please
둘,
get out. That's what I
셋,
feel. So that's why
넷.
I feel really sad about the current issue. And at the same time, I really think that, well, selecting 4 pro players among, elementary school students is,
하나, 둘,
I think
셋,
that's too fast.
넷, 다섯,
I mean, there are
여섯,
many issues. Yeah,
일곱,
because not
여덟,
only
아홉.
making them pros, all of a sudden they became pro, even though they are still very weak, like Taijin or Hankyu A-dan players. And then actually, Dojang in
하나,
the academy cannot train them like when they were amateur players. Teachers can train them teachers can scold them. We have a very fierce
하나,
system to
둘,
raise students
셋,
into a very strong
넷,
player.
다섯,
But when they became
여섯,
pros, nobody can do
일곱,
that because they
여덟,
already became
아홉.
professional players. And then of course there are systems that the national Korean team can select them, and then they let them study from maybe 10 to 5, and that is possible. But this is not like the
하나, 둘,
like the system that
셋,
teachers can
넷,
teach them from
다섯,
A
여섯,
to Z.
일곱, 여덟,
So
아홉.
this is the experiment. I wanted to tell you. This is the experiment made by the KBA. We don't know it is gonna be successful or not. But at the same time, that is the experiment that KBA tries to change the system, even though there were a lot of harsh comments and people are against it
하나,
because
둘,
there are
셋,
타이점 6
넷,
done. There are 타이점 7
다섯,
done.
여섯, 일곱,
What's the point?
여덟,
What's the point
아홉.
making them as a pro player even though they are still 7 done? They are weaker than any other amateur players. That is true. However, KBA feels that give them a chance. We need
하나,
one more 신진서,
둘,
and we need
셋,
the next generation
넷,
to
다섯, 여섯,
replace 신진서
일곱.
at the moment. Oh, hello. Hello. She never stopped talking. Do you think it will be successful? Oh, hello, Mr. Random User on the internet. Time will
하나,
tell us.
둘,
Of
셋,
course, time will
넷,
tell us about
다섯,
how
여섯,
successful it is or
일곱,
not.
여덟,
But based on the
아홉.
fact that I'm worried, but no choice. There are pros who believe that it is gonna be successful. I told you,
하나,
진석 9P,
둘,
최명훈 9P,
셋,
who are very strong in
넷.
KBA, and they usually decide the policy. Yeah. And then at the same time, they feel that now no
하나,
more students,
둘,
no more
셋,
children wanna
넷,
keep playing
다섯,
the game of Baduc, wanna
여섯,
keep practicing
일곱,
Baduc. So that's why
여덟,
let's make them
아홉,
pro.
열.
Then they will
마지막입니다.
never leave Baduc. That's what they feel. I think that is also right. I'm not saying that, about the new policy. There
하나,
are some good points
둘,
and bad points.
셋, 넷,
And at the same
다섯,
time, KBA is
여섯,
desperate to
일곱,
find such a
여덟,
promising student,
아홉.
right? So that's why, okay, let's make them pro, even if they are still very weak, but they have talents. So who knows? He can be a future 신진서, right?
하나,
That I don't
둘,
wanna
셋,
disagree,
넷, 다섯,
but at the same
여섯,
time,
일곱, 여덟, 아홉.
well, everything has changed in Korea. To compete with China, nobody can tell the disagreement.
하나,
Yeah, because
둘,
of course, obviously, new
넷,
professional players over 30
다섯,
cannot compete with
여섯,
China as well.
일곱,
Currently,
여덟,
China has a lot
아홉.
of power force, working force in Chinese Weiqi. So that's why, in order to compete with China, KBA must do something, including making the pro qualification, and then we
둘,
are kidding that
셋,
it is
넷,
just a joke.
다섯,
That let's make the pro
여섯,
qualification
일곱,
under 8,
여덟.
under 7, right? For example, maybe son of Cho Hye-yeon, 9P, is very strong now. He's 7-year-old, Taizhen 5 down, 6 down player. He's strong. He's
하나,
very strong. But at the same time,
셋,
maybe
넷,
KBA can
다섯,
launch the new,
여섯, 일곱,
new policy
여덟,
that
아홉.
let's make pro into, under 8, under 9, whatever it is. So now, please take a look at the things, how desperate they are. And they need a hero, like... Now, people have paid
하나,
attention to
둘,
the players
셋,
like Shinjin-seo,
넷,
Jae-jung, and Kim
다섯,
Eun-ji, female players.
여섯, 일곱,
They are great.
여덟.
Their power in their career is overwhelming at the moment. So true. We need younger.
하나,
But
둘,
we have to
셋,
differentiate
넷,
our
다섯,
status. Like,
여섯,
it
일곱,
doesn't mean that we need a
여덟,
younger pro. It
아홉.
means that we need a genius pro, right? Genius like Shin Jin-seo and Kim Eun-ji, right? Hello, mister. Hello. Why can't the old system compete with China?
하나,
Why can't the old system
둘,
compete with China? Oh,
셋,
thanks for the
넷, 다섯,
소리가 커요.
여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉.
In one word, we don't have 신진서 anymore. And the current system cannot make 신진서, so that's why they can bring.
하나,
But
둘,
this is our question
셋,
arises.
넷,
Is
다섯,
the
여섯,
new system
일곱,
can
여덟,
bring
아홉.
off 신진서's level? I don't think so. Yeah, because so far everybody was competing so hard in order to pass the pro qualification.
하나,
So that's
둘,
why people have
셋,
been very strong
넷,
in Korea.
다섯,
Because the
여섯,
pro qualification
일곱,
was very
여덟,
strong and fierce
아홉.
enough. So that's why that makes Korea, the Republic of Korea, Korean Baduk, that makes Korean Baduk very strong. But at the same time, the KBA started to,
하나,
demolish
둘,
and destroy
셋,
the old system.
넷,
It means that,
다섯,
okay,
여섯, 일곱,
after failing
여덟,
the pro
아홉.
qualification under 12, they just left and gave up Baduk. And then after passing the pro qualification under 12, oh, I'm a pro anymore. Oh, no choice. I don't want to be that fierce. So
하나,
that I
둘,
think KBA is also
셋,
betting
넷,
the future
다섯,
of the
여섯,
Korean Baduk.
일곱, 여덟,
And then
아홉.
we admit that there's no choice. We don't have any other choice. So that's why let's launch the pro qualification under 12, right? So we have the first case. I hope 홍준선 new pro
하나,
will be
둘,
very strong
셋,
in the
넷,
near future.
다섯,
And then at the same
여섯,
time, KBA
일곱,
is thinking about it.
여덟.
And then interesting thing is, professional nine-dan player Mook Jin-seok just stopped his career as a supervisor of the Korean national team. He went back
하나,
to the Baduk world as
둘,
a
셋,
Baduk player.
넷, 다섯,
Then
여섯,
maybe
일곱,
the next
여덟,
supervisor,
아홉.
who is Hong Min-pyo, professional nine-dan player, he's having a program for bringing off young pros, elementary school students to be very strong. I think they have the system. So time will tell. Okay. During that
하나,
time,
둘,
let me tell you the
셋,
other
넷,
side of
다섯,
pro
여섯,
qualification. Now,
일곱,
I
여덟,
am running the PBA
아홉.
Academy, which is the mixed system. Like we are running the school dojang as well as the academy for beginners as well. And then during that time, about the pro qualification under 12, it was launched. And then during that time, at least 2 academies, 2 dojangs were stopped. Perhaps there are many reasons. And then many reasons were, a lot of students stopped after failing the pro qualification under 12. They never challenged the pro qualification under 15. And then we had the regional. I live in Seoul, which is the capital city, but there were regional
하나,
pro qualification in
둘,
South Korea.
셋,
The KBA
넷,
wants
다섯,
to,
여섯, 일곱,
they were separated, but now they
아홉.
want to mix all the pro qualification. Okay, let's launch the pro qualification, including Seoul, regions like Busan, Jeonju, and any other parts in South Korea. So that
하나, 둘, 셋,
regions
넷,
have
다섯, 여섯, 일곱,
complaints as well
여덟,
because they lost
아홉.
the pro qualification. And then anyway, there are many aspects in terms of pro qualification under 12, but at the same time, KBA is doing making their moves. It could
하나,
be a good move
둘,
or maybe bad
셋,
move. I don't know.
넷,
The time will tell.
다섯, 여섯,
And then actually,
일곱,
I'm telling you about
여덟,
this. I have a burden to talk about it because I'm also a pro player who, is working hard. And then,
하나, 둘,
usually people
셋,
have burdens about
넷,
the KBA
다섯,
policy.
여섯, 일곱,
For
여덟,
me, I can talk
아홉.
about it. This is not about pros and cons. This is about the current status. I mean okay, one word, let's
하나,
compete with China.
둘,
Number
셋,
two,
넷,
the old system cannot
다섯,
compete with China.
여섯,
So we need
일곱,
promising players
여덟, 아홉,
who are younger. I mean, younger than 13 years. That is the KBA status. That is very interesting, but at the same time, everything has involved. I mean, a lot of
하나,
students have
둘,
left Baduk
셋,
after becoming
넷,
13s.
다섯,
That is
여섯,
maybe the
일곱,
dangerous
여덟,
point of the
아홉.
I mean, dangerous move made by the KBA. Yep, the PBA also
하나,
has to prepare for the
셋, 넷,
educating students
다섯,
who
여섯,
are rooting
일곱,
for the pro qualification
여덟,
under 12.
아홉.
So we try to do something based on the new policy. And then the truth
하나,
is
둘,
after
셋,
신진서,
넷,
who is gonna be the
다섯.
next? But before that, please remember that 이세돌, 이창호 sensei, passed the pro qualification of our generation, the whole generation. This is a real genius.
하나, 둘,
So please
셋,
remember, KBA also
다섯,
realized that
여섯,
이세돌
일곱,
and
여덟.
신진서, even 신진서 were true genius. With whole generation, they defeated everybody. So it is very challenging for the KBA as well. Okay, I think that
하나,
in some
둘,
of my words, I
셋,
told you many things,
넷,
but some of my
다섯,
words could
여섯,
become your answer. I
일곱,
don't know, but if
여덟,
you have
아홉.
more questions, please let me know, and then I'm gonna make more videos about this. Please leave your comment, whatever it is, and then let's make the world a better place together. I invite you a lot. Okay, thank you very much, and then I'll see you very soon again with other videos. Okay, thank you.